Imagine this. You wake up one morning and you've turned it into a jellyfish. You try to stand, you try to walk, but you can't. Why? Today we're gonna discover the magic trick that helps you stand, walk, run, and jump. Let's explore the skeletal system. This is Mr. Mahmoud, and welcome to Science Out of the Box. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at what we're gonna learn today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the main bones in the human skeleton, explain how our bones help us move and support our bodies, compare between vertebrates and invertebrates, and explain what makes them different. Describe how an exoskeleton protects some animals and why it's important for their survival. Compare different types of joints and discover how they allow us to move. Think like a scientist for a moment. Look at this: a tree, a dog, a mushroom, a car, a fire, a robot. Which of these are alive? Easy, or is it? What actually makes something alive? Let's find out. So, what makes something alive? Living things carry out 7 important life processes. We can remember them using a simple name. Miss Gren. M for movement. Living things can move. R for respiration. They release energy from food. S for sensitivity. They can sense and respond to changes around them. G for growth. They grow and develop. R for reproduction. They produce offspring. E expression. They remove waste from their bodies. N nutrition. They obtain the nutrients they need. 7 processes. But do all living things carry them out in exactly the same way? Let's find out. Okay, scientists, it's game time. Guess the protected organ. Here are 4 organs: heart, stomach, lungs, and brain. Your mission: which one have a bone bodyguard? Choose now. Ready? Let's check. Brain, yes. Heart and lungs, yes. But the stomach, does it have a bone bodyguard too? Have you ever looked inside a machine? Every machine has different parts, and every part has a special job. Your body is also an amazing machine, and your skeleton is a strong framework that holds your body parts together. Without a skeleton, you would be a big jelly. Your skeleton is made of many bones, and every single bone has its own job. Now, let's see if you can beat me. I'm going to say the name of a bone and you point to it on your screen. Ready? Here we go. Skull, femur, ribs, radius, patella. How many did you get right? Now, here is your challenge. Can you point to the spine, pelvis, scapula before I count 3? 1, 2, 3. Awesome! You find them all. You're becoming a real bone expert. Let's keep going. Imagine you're building a house. Would you start with the roof? No. First, you need a strong frame to hold everything together. Our body is just like a house. The skeleton is the strong frame inside your body. Our skeleton has three important functions. First, support. The skeleton supports our body. It gives your body its shape and helps you stand, sit, and keep your balance. Second, protection. The skeleton protects your important organs. The skull protects your brain. The ribs protects your heart and lungs. It's like wearing a strong suit. Third, movement. The skeleton helps you to move. Your bones and muscles work together as a team. So remember, support, protection, movement. Have you ever wondered how can you bend your arm? Well, your muscles don't work alone. They always work in pairs. As you can see, when you bend your arm, the biceps contracts, which means it gets shorter. At the same time, the triceps relaxes, which means it becomes longer. Think of them as two friends playing a game. One works while the other rests. Now, let's check your understanding. When you bend your arm, which muscles contracts, the biceps or the triceps? Excellent, the biceps contracts and triceps relaxes. Remember, muscles always work in pairs. One contracts while the other relaxes. Wait a second. What makes these two animals so different? Let's find out. Scientists sort animals into two main groups. First, invertebrates. Take a look at this little slug. Does it have a backbone? No, it doesn't have a spine, so it's called invertebrate. Now, vertebrates. Meet our friendly skeleton. Can you see the backbone running down the middle? Yes. Animals that have a skeleton with a backbone inside their bodies are called vertebrates. Now it's your turn. When I show you an animal, if it has a backbone, shout vertebrate. If it doesn't have a backbone, shout invertebrate. Let's see if you can get every single one correct. As you can see here, we have two groups. I'm going to tell you their names, and all you have to do to think, why did I put these animals together? On the left side, we have caterpillar, jellyfish, sea anemone, and octopus. On the right side, we have crocodile, goldfish, cat, frog, and owl. Can you spot the difference between the two groups? Think carefully. What do all these animals on the left have in common? And what do all animals on the right have in common? That's right, the animals on the left don't have a backbone, so they are called invertebrates. The animals on the right side, all of them have a backbone, so they are called vertebrates. It's the backbone that makes all the difference. Did you know that some invertebrates have a skeleton too? But it's not inside their bodies. It's on the outside. The beetle, shrimp, crab, spider, and ant all have a hard outer covering called an exoskeleton. An exoskeleton helps them to move, stay protected, and keep their shape. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now look at your arm for a moment. Move your shoulder in a circle. Try to do exactly the same thing with your elbow. Can you? Of course not. But why? The answer is the type of joint. Your shoulder is a ball and socket joint. This type of joints can move in many directions. That's why you can move your arm in a circle. But your elbow is different. It's a hinge joint that can be bent and straightened, just like the hinge of a door. So remember, shoulder is a ball and socket joint. Elbow is a hinge joint. Different joints have different jobs. Congratulations, scientists! Today you discovered how our skeleton supports our body, how to tell vertebrates from invertebrates, and why different joints move in different ways. But science doesn't stop here. If you want more fun science videos, quick challenges, and amazing facts, follow my TikTok and Instagram. If you want extra practice worksheets, revision sheet, and exclusive activities, join our WhatsApp channel and Telegram. You'll find everything waiting for you. Remember, the more you ask questions, the smarter you become. This is Mahmoud Hussein, and remember, science is not something you memorize, it's something you discover. Until next time, keep thinking like a scientist.